Alright, let's do this. So best of 5. Winner of this is in the 1v1 league. Who would have expected Forky? Sorry. Forky to be popping off this much. I did expect Forky to make it into a qualification game, but he is absolutely on fire right now. I was watching his stream earlier. He's already in this tournament taken down in 3 consecutive 3-0-3-1. He's taken down Com and J-Bot. So here he is against Chronic, who has already, in the run-up to this, beaten Top Cheese and Taroko without losing a game. So these guys are popping off right now. Appreciate all the subs, by the way. I'll shout you all out in a minute. I do have one shout-out I want to do right now, though, and that is for Most Savage Man Alive. Cheers for joining the YouTube channel, man. Really appreciate that. Now let's see who can qualify for the NA 5K. We're going to be rebranding from Manfield Night, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not calling it that. Still hadn't thought of a better name, but I want one. I want to change it, mainly because we're going to be using all kinds of maps this time around. Yeah, we're going to finish the entire qualifier today. So this is 5 players qualifying to the tournament. Lethamir, Kronovi, and First Killer are already in. I just straight up invited them because I think their history on my channel has merited them direct invites. But there were actually 15 other players who were invited to a closed qualifier here, and these are 2 of them. Forky almost getting a 2-0 lead there, and he may still. You know, if I had to call the winner of this, I would expect it to be Forky, but not with open net shooting like that. I take it back. No, I don't actually. I was watching this guy play on his own stream just minutes ago, and he is on fire. His kickoff is disgusting. It's so good. He's just banging in goal after goal. And the way that he's moving around the field is so confident. I've never seen a Forky like this in my life. But prepare yourselves, guys. He's definitely playing pretty well right now. Even if he does miss open nets every once in a while. Yeah, Forky looking very good. Other players who are into winners finals matches already. We've got Chicken in there, who beat the Car and Mectos on his way in. So Chicken, who's only actually played I think twice on my stream. He had a 3-2 loss to Lion Blaze, if I'm not mistaken, and then he beat Com. That's his 2 show matches that he's had in the past. But now he's just beaten the Car and Mectos on his run to winners finals. So we'll be seeing him on after this match, but I'm not 100% sure who he'll be against yet. It's either going to be Sharp or Lion Blaze. They're playing right now in order to get into that match. That'll be the other direct qualifier through winners. Double elimination style today, so 2 people are going to make it in easily. Oh my goodness, one of them may well be Forky. He is just destroying Chronic here. Chronic hasn't left his own half hardly. It's just Forky boxing him in. Every time that there's a kickoff, Forky's like, yep, this ball belongs to me, and you are not getting to take any of it, or any of the boost for that matter. Yeah, this is unbelievable. It's great to see as well. Forky is, I believe, streaming his perspective of this match. If you want to watch him, then go over to twitch.tv/Forky. I've actually forgotten what his Twitch URL is. Hold on a second. It is Forky. Yeah, it's just Forky. I thought he'd have an underscore or an RL in his name, but he doesn't. And yeah, this is best of 5, so still a long way to go. This being game 1 of that best of 5. But wow. Unbelievable stuff from Forky so far. Chronic, who has yet to lose a game in this tournament. He's about to lose his first one by looks of things. Still though, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Let's see if he can get anything going. Doesn't look like it because Forky is all over him. I mean, he's going to be really happy that he got a demo there. But that's about as far as he's got. Here he comes again. Flip reset incoming, but so is Forky. And that's a timely challenge by him. So smooth today, very fluid with his movement. Forky refusing to give his opponent any space, but Chronic finds a way through anyway. That's by going straight through him. That's Forky's first goal on stream, or Chronic's first goal on stream today, rather. I do wonder if the fact that this one is on stream is making him nervous. Could well be, but let's see how he gets on from here on out. Maybe the first goal will help him calm down a little bit. Chronic, near post. Decides to half volley it, and that is a brilliant choice. Now 2 minutes left. Forky has had his lead almost cut in half. Comeback potentially. Let's find out. Once again, thanks to all of you guys for subbing. There's a ton of them, but I can't read them all out right now. I'll try and catch them later in the stream. I'm quite busy between, what do you call it? Adminning this tournament. Oh, what a recovery by Forky. How has he made it back for this save? I was very ready to be calling the Chronic goal, but Forky recovered brilliantly. And that might actually lead into another goal for him. Indeed it will. Forky 6-2. Just like that. The lead is back in Forky's hands very, very comfortably. I'm trying to see... Lionblaze just messaged me Lionblaze 3-1 Rettles, but I know that that is not correct because he 3-2'd Rettles in round 1, double flip reset by Forky. No big deal, he does this all the time. Okay, yeah, Sharp has lost 3-1 to Lionblaze. That means that Lionblaze versus Chicken will be our other game on stream. After this one, let me tell him, wait. I'm going to tell him, oh, that's a hilarious own goal. I just realized I tabbed back in and I saw what happened. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to tell Lionblaze to wait when we finish this series on stream, then I'll cast you versus Chicken. So Lionblaze versus Chicken will be another qualification match that will happen right after this. And I don't think many people would have predicted that one. If you looked at the bracket going into today. I need to actually make a bracket command. Not bad attempt there with the save by Forky. He had most of the goal covered. Chicken, or rather Chronic. All these CH names, I'm getting confused. All these C names, to be honest. Making it difficult to cast, but there's a long way back for Chronic, and I don't see it happening. Forky's been too good with his kickoffs today to allow someone to come back from 4 goals down in this position. But yeah, I've just had word actually that Com is going to be forfeiting his lower bracket spot. He's not feeling it today. So Forky has basically eliminated Com from contention with that previous round, with the round previous to this one. He managed to beat him up pretty badly, I guess, and Forky looking so good. 8-3, game 1. Absolutely dominant in his favor. Other matches that we have going on in the lower bracket right now, we have Sharif versus Taroko. I don't actually know the score there, but that is currently ongoing. They're both in lobby. Sharp versus Top Cheese will just be getting underway. Let me just actually, I'm going to inspect them and make sure that they are in fact playing. Okay, yeah, they are. So Sharp versus Top Cheese is also ongoing in lower bracket. And Mectos versus Wonder Mike has already started as well. I would expect Mectos to win that one. It's best of 5 Hanny Darius. And Forky's up 1-0. Insane to see Forky playing this well. It's really exciting, honestly, because the playstyle that he's executing almost to perfection today is one of the more bizarre ones that we've seen be successful in 1v1 these days. And that is, you know, just a very, very like relentless style of play. Whenever he's on the ball, he's trying to score with every single attack. And I've actually criticized that type of play in the past, because I am a firm believer that back when mechanics in Rocket League were not as good as they are now, this type of playstyle was getting people in a lot of trouble. When you tried to score with every single attack instead of just, you know, playing possession and waiting for a good opportunity, you would get into trouble when you know, you're overextending and your recoveries just aren't quite good enough. But Forky's recoveries are so good that pretty much anything is viable for him. Double flip reset, no problem. He can probably recover from that if it goes wrong. This is a clean slate though for Chronic. Let's see if he can make anything happen here. He really does have to get a win in this match, I would think, to have any chance against Forky today. I mean, if you want to know why, just honestly go watch Forky's stream right now. He is streaming his perspective, and you'll see what I mean. He is... Oh my goodness! He's playing so confidently. Oh no, Chronic! He couldn't land on the ball. If only he had a flip reset there. But Forky with the highest pop bump you're going to see all day. I don't know if that was his actual plan when he took off. I think, you know, based on what I've seen from him recently, he was going for a flip reset there, but when he realized Chronic was going to beat him to the punch, he adapted. He decided to go up for the bump instead. That's a good try by Chronic, but it's not there. And it's going to be a save, or another goal for Forky rather. Oh my days, RJC gifting 50 subs. What on earth is happening right now? Well, I'm glad I muted the sub alert. RJC, I appreciate that, dude. That's ridiculous. Like I said, few times. I will be trying to catch up on sub alerts in between matches this stream, but it might be difficult for me to do so depending on how many there are. But I'll try my best, guys. I'm also adminning this tournament while casting, so it's yeah, just like to multitask, you know. Want to challenge myself. But RJC, you're a beast. Thank you so much. Chronic gets one back. Cheeky little 50-50 in his favor. So after this, we're going to be having Chicken versus Lion Blaze on stream, and then immediately after that, we will probably have the loser of this match up against... Who would it be? It would be against the car, in fact. No, not the car. It would be against either the car, Taroko, or Sharif. It's a TBC at the moment. Oh, look at that. Chronic's actually tied this one up. So, well played, Chronic. Forky going a bit too crazy there. Yeah, I didn't stream the start of this tournament, guys, just because... Oh, what was that kickoff by Chronic? That's interesting. I mean, it was intentional. He straight up half-flipped on the spot. It's worked somewhat. I mean, Forky, what on earth has he just done? I don't know what to say about this one, guys. I reckon that Forky may have beamed it. Yeah. He took off a bit too fast. He took off a bit too quickly. He tried to backflip. It could have been a mind game. You never know. You actually do never know with Forky today. He's just playing, I guess, somewhere between Calm and Sharif. That would be the best description of Forky's current playstyle that I could give you. Somewhere between Calm and Sharif, like tournament, 12 Titans qualifier Sharif, where he was just going for absolutely every single ball and he didn't care where the opponent was. Mixed in with the aerial mechanics that we're seeing as well, that you're starting to see a lot more of these days. Chronic with a nice ground play. That is really difficult to stop. Forky actually challenging from a good angle, but the timing for Chronic was just too good. Look at that. Height on the flick also key there. If he tried to just lob that one forward, I believe he would have got dunked on. But he got a nice little pop on it. Now he'll lead as we approach halftime. Implying Sharif as well. Sharif is the most wild player I've ever seen him in 1v1, I would say. Any more info on your 5k tournament? You're looking at it, mate. This is the qualifier for it. This is the 5k tournament. Well, this isn't the 5k, this is the qualifier. But 5 players today from this qualifier will be qualifying to the 5k tournament. It's exciting, huh? We're just going to find out who they are. It doesn't look like Forky's got an option here. He finds one, though. Hold on a second. How's he managed to put that on target? Just when it looked like the attack was over, Forky gets an extra 2 touches on the ball. Chronic is looking a lot more calm than Forky at the moment, and that might play in his favor as Forky flips past the ball once again. He's trying to get more of a touch on that so he could pop it and then recover it on the sidewall, grab back corner boost and come back in for a challenge, but kind of glancing. He got one of those no-hit touches where you hear the sound. I mean, even on the replay there, it looked like Forky hit it, but he didn't actually get any contact. Nice recovery by Chronic. He's going to stick around here, try and build on his lead, which is already looking pretty good, and he will, in fact, add to it. So 3-goal lead now for Chronic, who actually in the lead up to this match told me that he wasn't looking forward to playing this one. He doesn't enjoy playing against Forky at all. However, Forky is quite glad that Chronic's the one who's up against him, because to get to this match, Chronic had to knock out Taroko, who is Forky's kryptonite. So really, Forky should be the one who's happier with this matchup as he hits the bar with another illustrious flick. And it's going to result in another goal straight down the middle for Chronic. 4-goal lead now. Can he hold on to it? There was a pretty ridiculous comeback win for Forky in his previous round matchup against Com. I believe he was down 5-1 with 2 minutes left or something like that. And he managed to win that, which is pretty insane. You don't see too many insane comebacks in any 1v1 these days. Patient play by Chronic. He baits Forky in. Forky, he knows he has to play with some urgency, or else he will be just taking an L here because the time will run out. Chronic is aware of that as well, and he's just trying to avoid any dangerous situation. Brilliant dribble by Chronic. The setup is what makes it work. He's got Forky in his sights the entire time. so he can flick that ball whenever he wants. And now he's got a 5-goal lead. I think Chronic might be about to equalize this one. That is interesting. I was, you know, after seeing how Forky started this game, I thought, oh no, it's just going to be a 3-0 here. Chronic's got no chance of stopping Forky when he's playing this well. But it's not over yet. Chronic is also stepping up when it matters. Will he be able to do that for 2 more games, or maybe even 3 more games? We'll find out very soon. Chronic's really grown into quite a scary player since his first match on stream. His first match on stream, by the way, ever, was a pretty disgusting win over Mectos. And then he got a second win, I think it was against AJ, so he started off against some pretty tough opponents with his show match career. Was unfazed. It was only losses later on to First Killer and Com that brought him to a halt for a moment. I would say at the current stage of NA 1v1, Chronic's definitely one of your top 4 players for this bracket for sure. That's why I think I put him in as seed 3. I put Forky seed 6 for this. It's hard to seed players who don't play against each other very much. Hey guys, thank you so much for all these subs. This is ridiculous. I hope that none of them have okay, now none of them have disappeared off the bottom yet. I'll shout them out in a bit, but yeah, you guys are insane. Thanks for all the support. So yeah, in lower bracket right now we have Mectos versus Wonder Mike. That one is that was an elimination match in round 2 losers. Sharp versus Top Cheese, also round 2 losers. Mectos versus wait, did I say Mectos versus Wonder Mike? I did. Then it's Sharif versus Taroko, elimination match. Lots of things happening right now. What a save by Forky to get us started in the upper bracket qualifier. A lot of fun matches ahead of us today, hopefully. Forky in an unfamiliar location. Not seen too much of him in the goal today because he's been attacking for so long. But Chronic looks quite happy to deal with a goalkeeper Forky. As he takes a 1-goal lead, sets himself up brilliantly for game 2. The fact that he's also winning kickoffs a lot more bodes well for him also. Forky, miss wave dash. He needs to be careful not to let that loss tilt him at all, because I have seen Forky in the past tilt from losses. Turns around early before boost to grab that save, but he wasn't able to get to the ball in time, which was over the crossbar. A chance for Forky. He's trying to look for a Chronic mistake here, and that might be it. Indeed it is. Forky ties us up. It doesn't look like too much pressure on Chronic, but there is in fact a ton of pressure there. Just by Forky parking his car close to the ball. Credit there to Forky for realizing that he would be in an advantageous spot just by being near the goal. Doesn't need to do too much more than that. Just wait and see if Chronic misplays. If he doesn't, well, no big deal. You can always back off and try again. Low 50-50. Another goal for Forky. Chronic has lost his goal, his game 3 lead. He's already tilt. He turned off his chat. Well, I think that's probably a really good idea to turn off your chat if you're playing a 1v1 tournament. Because I would say that the most stressful thing in competitive Rocket League, it's got to be a 1v1 tournament. Probably a 1v1 LAN tournament. I reckon that would be the pinnacle of stress for any Rocket League player. You got no one to look at, no one to turn to when things are going wrong. It's just yourself and your controller, your opponent and the ball. Forky popping into his own crossbar. Chronic is not able to reach the rebound before he is. This has really taken a turn for the worse for Forky in terms of boost control. Chronic is starting to dominate that aspect of the game, and when that happens, goals are surely going to follow. Because whenever you have 50-50s, so are pretty even, the player with boost is going to get to the ball first. Forky has to be careful here not to let Chronic boost starve him too much. Quick turn by Forky, power slide on the wall. No back wall dish. And there is a boost grab with a pre-flip. Forky knows the importance of boost in this matchup. Double touch. Forky nails it. 3-2. Chronic really didn't think that there was going to be a shot coming in that quickly. Forky wasting no time And look at the placement with the double, putting it behind Chronic, who was pre-jumping. Face cam? Nah, no face cam today. I decided not to use it for this tournament. Just because there won't be any face cam for the actual tournament matches, so I thought we'll keep it, you know, in line with that. Oh, look who's boost starved again. Forky, look who's scoring. Chronic. It seems that out of these two players, Chronic is the one who's more comfortable playing with low boost. Forky trying to aggress as much as possible. You know, even out boost advantages just with speed alone. I think he's missed another open net by quite a mile as well. As Chronic crosses Forky over. Forky is on low boost yet again. Is he going to be able to handle the pressure? Yes, he is. Perfectly hidden behind the ball. And Chronic will close the door in the open net. What a matchup we've got here. But oh, Forky might be tilting. He's just flipped for no reason in the midfield. And Chronic gets another freebie. I don't know what Forky was thinking there. Maybe trying to pop the ball as high as he can. Give himself some time to grab boost. But he has to be careful now. Things have started off so well for him today, but starting to take a turn for the worse. Chronic is a difficult player to break down. Very solid in defense. Very, very mechanically gifted. He's kind of a jack of all trades as well. And that might be a distance shot. Yes, it is. 5-3. Chronic just hiding on the wall behind the ball. He's just waiting there to see if Forky will move in. If he does, the shot is an option. If he doesn't, he can just start a dribble. Forky getting baited in a bit too close. Just conceded once again. This is the best of 5, guys. So really, Chronic is the one with all the momentum at the moment as he loops back around for a 5th goal. Forky going for boost. He really should not be leaving the ball in that situation. Remember to stay hydrated, everybody, myself included. Why did he go for the boost? I think Forky's probably stopped thinking clearly this game. He's absolutely YOLOing in for the ball every single time, and look, he's got no boost there, so if he loses a challenge, he's going to concede. Oh, he's lagging? Oh no, I hope that doesn't continue. Well, I mean, if he's lagging, I would expect that he's going to turn off his stream for games 4 and 5. He got the DC logo. Oh no, that is a pretty painful way to lose a goal. Is that the only goal he had a DC symbol on? Or has he been lagging all game? Either way, shame, because that's not how you want to concede a 7th goal in a match you're already losing. Forky trying desperately to reach the ball. He finds a way. He's got Chronic in a nice position here, but that flick is pretty tame. Chronic easily able to save it. Look at the speed for Chronic. Just off target with his shot, but Forky getting matched for pace now. That's not how this game was going earlier on. Look at this ceiling shot though. Oh my goodness. Just drills it home. Who needs to be close to the net when you can hit the ball that hard? Chronic must have been expecting a later shot. So with a minute left, Forky's down by 2. I really think this one comes down to kickoffs, because if Forky loses control of the boost, I can't see him making good enough decisions to win this one. And there is a goal for Chronic from kickoff pressure. The conversion rate, by the way, for this series on kickoff possession plays is really, really high. These guys are doing a great job making life difficult for whoever loses the kickoff. Infield goes Forky. High shot, a Chronic into his own bar with a save, and Forky's rebounds way wide. Accuracy still not there for Forky. It didn't seem to be a problem in the first match of this series, because although he was missing some open nets, he was the one picking up the ball afterwards. Now that's going to help him out. A mind game goal. And an absolutely perfect time to be scoring one. 30 seconds left in the game. I reckon he's going to need at least one big kickoff win here if he wants to come back. And that might be the one he's looking for. He's going to play the corner. Another fake for Forky. Another goal for Forky. And Chronic, he's now the one who's choking under pressure. Wrong flip there. It looked like he was lined up with the ball, but he's just dodged backwards, looking to keep the ball in the corner. Any touch would have been better than no touch there. Pre-flip Forky. 8-8. I said he needed at least one good kickoff. How about two? 17 seconds left and we're all tied up. Winner of this game moves on to double match point. Forky gives himself a great chance of being that player. Chronic with a fake kickoff. That is smart when you've just lost 2 in a row. Now he's got control, but for how long? Here comes Forky off the wall, and he's taken the lead, boys and girls. How on earth has Forky pulled himself together? I mean, just knowing that there was a lag goal that he's conceded as well makes this all the more impressive. Hold on a second. It might not yet be over. Chronic's had to play the ball here. He couldn't just go for boost. Forky should be able to guide that one down. He's got this one under control, and he's got all the boosts as well. Forky will be winning game 3 and moving ahead 2-1 in the series. What a comeback by Forky just when it all seemed to be going wrong. He popped off. And news from lower bracket, Taroko has just eliminated Sharif 3-1. So he will be moving on to losers round 3. Sharif was eliminated from upper bracket by Sharp in a 3-2 series. So both close losses for Sharif today, but we won't be seeing any more of him in this tournament, unfortunately, for all the Sharif fans. I'm sure there are many of you. You know, 1v1 tournament and Sharif, those two go hand in hand, so have to wait for another one. Let me just check what else is going on. So Sharp is still he's still in his match against Top Cheese. Mectos and Wonder Mike are still in their match in the lower bracket, and then of course Lime Blaze and Chicken, they are waiting. They'll be on stream right after we're done with this one. That's the next match. It's best of 5, all best of 5s today. Double elimination, best of 5. It's actually for the final qualifier, it's technically triple elimination for the 5th spot, but I'm not going to, explain that in detail right now. Let's wait until we get there, and then I'll have to explain to you guys how this works, because there's only one way to get 5 players from a double elimination 16-player tournament, and that is the 2 players who lose the losers semi-finals. They play 1 match against each other for the last spot, so we'll be seeing that. That'll be the last match on the stream today. Have this one and 3 more before that one. Sudden death indeed. I mean, well, it's not quite as sudden because you've already lost twice in the tournament. It's quite a gradual death, really. Pretty low flick by Forky, and he's landed poorly as well. Chronic is taking his time with the counter. He may have lost control of the ball, in fact. Just gives it straight to his opponent. Now Forky going to try and go the distance. Nice early challenge though by Chronic, keeping him back. But this is the problem with having to deal with Forky's attack. Look at how well he recovers. Even though he started off with an aerial play, he still steals your boost and goes back in for another aerial play. Oh, I don't think that was intentional by Forky. I think he tried to fast aerial and he double clicked on accident. Air roll was, or rather the lean back was just a reaction. Now Forky going high into the bar with his next attack. It was a fake. I don't know, was it? Johnny Subcut is his GCMMR. What is it? 1513. That's not even GCMMR. Hey, we've actually got 1709 sub points. I'll take that. If that was my MMR, I wouldn't be too disappointed. Oh, half expected Forky to have a flip there when we switched to his perspective, but he wasn't able to finish that one off. The Chronic scores on the counter, and there you have the opening goal over 2 minutes into game number 4. Yeah, Com dropped out. He wasn't feeling good. Same with J-Bot and Rettles. After losing upper bracket, they decided that they would FF lowers because they're just not feeling like they're going to be capable of making a run. So yeah, we'll chat to them another day, see whether if we can get them back on stream for a show match. That'll probably be like end of this year, starting next year though, because we're going to be full on 1v1 tournament mode for the rest of the year. Nice little save there by Chronic. Very defensive oriented game. Forky ties it up. 1-1. Not much breathing room for Chronic. You'd think that Forky would be more scared to move in that spot after conceding earlier on in that exact same position. But he's playing fearlessly. Chronic down the middle. He's got perfect vision of Forky again. Now, Forky's conceded several goals from here. And this is something he needs to fix, because every time he's backing off into his corner, he turns around for a challenge, but he doesn't come from goal side of the ball. He's side on. And that gives Chronic perfect vision. Kick off by Chronic again, but it hasn't worked out. Forky comes away with a boost. That is open. Difficult, but still open. And Forky ties us up. Misplay by Chronic. The fake kickoff somehow worked. Forky keeps on falling for them. But he wasn't able to grab the boost. Now he's going to go score a kickoff goal of his own. That's not happened too much today with a direct kickoff goal into Forky's net. But these little fakes by Chronic on the face-off, they're probably messing with Forky's kickoff mindset, because every time now that he's going for the ball, he's thinking about what Chronic is doing, not thinking about what he's doing. I'm sure he's thinking about what he's doing right now. I don't think he's got his second flip. Wait, he did? Okay, Dominus is broken. How did he have a second flip there? It looked like the front wheels hit it. Crazy stuff from Forky again. Looking for double flip reset plays. Why not? One on the ceiling, one on the ball. In a 1v1 tournament qualifier, no less. Now Forky, not a lot of boost to play with. High pop, that's going to waste some of Chronic's boost. Chronic has actually managed it to perfection here. To come away at 53 there, very impressive. It's only that's allowed him to control that play and then take the boost in the other corner. You only need to hit it with the red underside of the Dominus, really? That's it? You don't need to hit it with all four wheels? Broken. Absolutely overpowered. No wonder everybody's playing it these days. Forky, I mean, he's had some pretty crazy plays in the Octane, of course, but his Dominus play today has been pretty spectacular when he's popping off. This, of course, now that he's on stream and just one game away from qualifying, has been a bit less consistent. But I would really encourage you guys who have not been following his journey through this tournament on his own stream, go give it a watch after this if you want to see some pretty crazy plays, because he was feeling it. And he's just a couple of goals away from qualifying. All he needs to do is equalize this game, get the win. Let's see if he can do it. Side flip to try and control the ball, but Chronic comes away with it and 100 boost, so it's his game to lose. Forky fakes a challenge. That's baited Chronic forward. Now there looks like there might be one more chance here for Forky. Never mind, Chronic takes the boost and now he's going to take it into the ground. We're going to game 5, guys. It looked like Forky might be able to come back here. Solid as a rock in defense. He's going to be right back before we get started with game 5. Right, let me do some sub shoutouts. Diabolical Ace, thanks for gifting 2 subs. Welcome to the 2 new subs. Ibra and Floofball Cuddlesworth. Bubbles4242, thanks for 9-month Prime. King Spectre, thanks for gifting a sub to Buffalo for his year anniversary. Mysterious Pickle TV, thanks for 5-month Prime. Epilon, thanks for 14-month Prime. Viking Plays, cheers for the brand new Tier 1. Hashtag September. J Lil, thanks for the 7-month Tier 1. 6-month Prime from Laseek. By the way, do you get a September if you're resubbing, or is that just for first time subs? I'm not even sure. Diabolical Ace with 18-month Tier 1, welcome back. Zomboy812 with a brand new Prime, welcome to you. Hey, it's Leo, cheers for the Tier 3. That's another one. You've got 2 of those now. Thanks, man. Hopefully it wasn't an accident. If it was, then remember to go cancel that, because it will resub. It will just resub and do another Tier 3 against your will. The Ret Salom, thanks for 19-month Prime. TJ the Tank Engine, sorry. Thanks for the 2-month Prime. Excited for the 5K? Me too, man. It's exciting to have this back on again. We're doing like way more 1v1 league content this year. Last time we did just an EU league. Now we're doing NA and EU. Let me do a few more of these before we get into game 5. LGMDGA, thanks for the 2-month Prime. Poop Generator, thanks for the brand new Prime. Genlore, thanks for the 6-month Tier 1. Rainer99 with the 2-month Tier 1. Bonnet802 with the brand new Tier 1. And Fandango with the 3-month Prime. Really appreciate that. Also, Slushy with a brand new Prime and Thibs muted for the 3-month Prime just now. Welcome back to the stream, guys. Everybody who subbed, how many of you were there? Oh, there's actually quite a few of you who subbed before RJC's gifting train. I'm gonna shout you out in a minute. Let's get into this game 5 here. This is it. Winner of this qualifies for the league. And looking at how both these guys are playing today, they've absolutely got the potential to do some damage in that league. Kronobi left him a first killer on, or I'm sure they're watching this thinking, okay, well, if I play against either Chronic or Forky, you're probably going to get a lot of free goals, but we're also going to get styled on. Not sure how you feel about that. It's like playing against Devo back in the day. You would just not really do much, and he would decide whether you win or lose. 1-0 Forky as we start this one off. And Chronic looking for 50-50s. He sent Forky flying into the back corner. Forky's freestyled onto the boost. Now I say freestyle tongue-in-cheek because of course those air rolls were helping him reach that boost a little bit faster than if he tried to just air steer into them. Well, let's see if Forky can play a disciplined game. He's had very on and off discipline today. Now that was just Chronic being too strong in the challenge. Forky thought he could do more to him with that bump. But it's actually Forky who got ran off the ball. Well done, Chronic. We tied things up again. Now, Chronic is also, I've been talking a lot about Forky today because he's popping off. He's playing really well at times, which is really exciting to see. But Chronic is one of the the up-and-comers in North America. Before just last season, I don't think many people would have known his name in the 1v1 scene. And now he's a really, really scary player. He's consistently top of the leaderboard, or top 10 on the leaderboard, or thereabouts, and getting better and better as time goes on. So expect to see more of this guy. He has got ridiculous mechanics. How old is Chronic? He's 13, or is he 14 now? I'm not 100% sure. And we've got news from the lower bracket. Sharp has just beaten Top Cheese 3-2. So Sharp moving on to face Mectos. That match will be starting right now, I believe. I'm going to tell him. So Sharp versus Mectos in lower bracket. I don't think anybody's streaming that one, but we might see one of those guys on stream later. In fact, we will be seeing one of those guys on stream later. The winner of that we'll see. The loser of that will be out. Chronic playing the game at his own pace here. And look at that. Every time that he can, he is crossing the ball into the middle, and it's making Forky's life a living nightmare. That's so smart by Chronic. So smart. Just that little touch in field is all he needed to give himself perfect vision. And Forky knew. He knew, if I give Chronic space here, I'm in trouble. I've got a challenge. But the problem is, the challenge is in plain sight. And Chronic is not missing those flicks. Half the game to go. Forky's only scored 1 goal, but he's got a big kickoff win here. Will it bounce favorably? I would say that's a pretty solid no. That is not a good bounce for Forky. He's just popped early in the midfield, staying on the ball with no boost. I really don't think Forky is playing his smartest Rocket League here. He's so desperate. Oh my goodness. He's so desperate to be in control of the ball 24/7 that he's living life on the very edge. I tell you what though, I wouldn't mind seeing Forky in the ball 24/7 because he is such an exciting player right now. Look at this. A demo save into a bump on Chronic. He's actually skied Chronic's car there over the bar. Crazy stuff at that end of the field. So we got 2 minutes left in this one. Chronic ahead by 1. Elsewhere in the tournament, Sharp and Mectos in the lower bracket. The car and Taroko also in the lower bracket. I think I need to check if Taroko and them have started. I'm going to tell him that he can start that match versus the car if he hasn't already. Just so we don't have to wait on stream for any longer than we absolutely have to. Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds left for Forky, who has been so boost hungry today. It's not been too bad of a strategy overall. Can he keep it up? Can he get a goal past Chronic, who is so solid in defense? Not with flicks like that, you want. That's a bit high. The counter-attack for Chronic is always a danger. Forky needs to be careful with that. And down the middle he goes. Where's this one headed? Forky decides to go wide just to avoid being tackled. Wall shot. He's going to hit the post. I think Chronic's got enough boost to avoid the demo. Yes, he does. Good awareness still by Chronic. You see how high he's going up the wall. Full knowledge that Forky's coming for him. Forky sneaks in for a save, and he also avoids the demo by boosting down. That's insane. These guys are trading blow for blow as the ball does laps around the field, but Chronic's the one with the advantage. He is just 30 seconds away from qualifying, but Forky has tied things up. He is 30 seconds away from qualifying as well, and just one more goal is all it takes for either one of these guys. Oh wow, could Chronic have saved that if he flip cancelled? His car kind of warped around the ball. Forky. Oh, okay. I don't know if he read that fake kickoff, but he's almost scored. And now he's got a huge advantage here. All the boost was in his favour there, but Chronic saves one shot. He's probably not too happy with that landing because Forky's coming at him again, and he gets it over him. Forky with 10 seconds left. Is he going to waste some time? You bet he is. He could win it all right here, but is he going to choke it? Forky in reverse puts the ball over the line. You can see Chronic there running back. You realize that the only chance he had to win this game was to own goal. He came bolting back into his half. With 4 seconds left, Chronic needs a kickoff goal, or he will be going down to the lower bracket. He can get this one up into the air, so he does have a chance. First touch is everything. Forky with the pre-jump off the back wall wins the best of 5, and he will qualify straight in through the winner bracket to the NA 1v1 League. Congratulations to Forky, our first participant. Chronic sent into the losers. He was so close. He was so close, but he'll have to come back and try another day. Oh, another day. I mean, later today. Wait. Let me just check what else is going on here. I'm just gonna make sure that nobody's confused or like waiting for a match that isn't happening. So, yeah, Taroko versus the car is ongoing. Forky's in. He's probably ecstatic. He was streaming that. Oh my god! I can't wait to go watch the VOD of Forky's reaction to that. That's amazing. Oh my goodness, he must be hyped.